UIF Commissioner Tebogo Maruping is with us now to explain the process to be followed during the period. Tebogo, thanks so much. Great to have you with us.
Good morning, Leanne. It's good to be on Morning Live with you today.
All right, so Tebogo, let's begin with you explaining to us who actually qualifies to claim at this time.
At this time is all the companies that are facing lockdown. And we are looking for companies to apply on behalf of their employees instead of employees queuing in our lines. In the main, because it's a lockdown, we don't want people to come to our labor centers. We want companies to apply on behalf of their employees, and we've set up a process using Covid19 tests at labor.gov.za. You'll receive an automated response from that email, and it will walk you through step by step what process you must follow.
Yeah. You know, the interview's just started and we're already getting tweets from some people and messages from people that are desperate. I mean, this one coming through from Tupelo saying, apparently people are talking about eating 3 meals a day, but for some of us, we are still waiting for UIF payments and there is no plan to ensure that UIF payments are paid. We feel neglected. This is from someone who's watching right now. How do you respond to this?
Well, the question is, did that person apply for UIF? Did you ask them to send a continuation form? What we've simply asked for people like for Tapelo, in the instance, if he's completed his continuation form, his payment should be coming his way in the next few days. But if he has not completed the continuation form, he can download it on the website, sign it, and just scan it through to our email address that we provided on the website.
Yeah, I mean, he has a picture of his confirmation form that has been signed, has been stamped, and it is here on this actual tweet, and perhaps I can forward it on to you. But the reality is the UIF seem to struggle on a normal day. How are you going to process suddenly all of these new claims that are going to be coming your way?
Yeah, we thought about that given the number of applications we receive during this time, it will not make sense for UIF to process the millions and millions of applications, the administrative burdens that we might face due to this process. To this end, we are in engagement with our social partners at Netleg, and that's why we want companies to apply on behalf of employees. We already have a company that has applied now with about 10,000 employees. It's an automated process, and it's a company that is applying on behalf of its employees. And that we will pay the company, and the company will pay the employees. In that way, it simplifies the process because the company already has banking details, all the details of the employee they already have, and they can process and we transfer funds to the company to process the payment to their own employees.
Yeah. Tebogo, what are we talking in terms of turnaround time?
We're looking at 10 days for each company to apply. Because the one thing that we're putting in place are controls, that we sign an MOA with the company, we run a technology that processes over 10,000 applications within 30 minutes, and then we confirm. Once we've confirmed, then we transfer the funds to the company.
I mean, we obviously, find ourselves in a very difficult situation because suddenly this number has grown. I mean, have you any idea at this point how many applicants that you're going to actually have at a time like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. We don't really know for sure how many people are going to apply and how many companies. But I can tell you now, we've already received just over 100 companies that have applied. And the ones that have applied, they vary from a company that has 3 employees to a company that has about 10,000. And we are treating them as quickly as we can as we receive them.
What kind of relief can companies actually apply for? I mean, let's give some advice out there.
Okay, at this stage, just for the lockdown, we have the COVID test. Now, the COVID test is meant to relieve the company of the salary burden during the lockdown. And it will only cover up to the point of a lockdown on the 16th of April when the president has pronounced. But beyond that, we have our official test program. With this official test program is our companies in distress who have a turnaround plan, and it's still available for companies in distress beyond the period of the lockdown. And we're encouraging companies to visit our website and see how the process unfolds, because that will benefit the company to relieve them the burden of paying salaries during this time.
So visiting the website is basically the only way that they can apply for this process to start as it stands now?
Oh, not quite. We also have our email address. It's ters@labour.gov.za, TERS@labour.gov.za. With that email, you receive an automated response that gives you all the documents. It walks you through the process. You complete the documents, and then you send them back to us, and we'll process them.
Is there a guarantee that you're going to get back to everybody? Because, you know, there's been talk of websites crashing, of the system being far too overloaded, that they can't handle the amount of companies and people that are coming in, and the traffic and the emails that you're getting and these applications. Can you honestly reply to all of these and process them?
Leanne, we are aware of that problem, that there will be an overload in our system. And that's why we are engaging our social partners at Network. Some of them have even come on board to say we can offer technological support to make this process easy. And that's why we also wanted the employers to process the application. It's part of closing that gap because of the volumes that we anticipate.
Let's just interrogate this idea that claims should come via a business as opposed to individuals. What happens if I am a business? What happens if, like in the instance or in the case of a freelancer or somebody that works in an industry, you know, like entertainment or whatever the case may be, that they're losing major income here and they can't go through a business because they are the business? What happens then?
Well, we still expect them to apply because if you recall, when the president announced, there's a number of interventions. There's interventions also for SMMEs other than what UIF offers. And we encourage SMMEs to try and engage the Department of Small Business to access some of the funds made available. I know the RUP has made available 2 billion rands and Motsepe another 1 billion rands. So that's where SMMEs need to try and get the assistance from.
There's also been some news reports speaking to the fact that SA Express is also eyeing this fund, which is for coronavirus. Can you clarify this for us?
Yeah, SA Express, like any other company, if your company contributes to UIF every month, as a company, it's your benefit to apply for. And if SA apply for the UIF in whatever form, it can be applying for UIF ordinary benefits, or it can be UIF TERS, or it can be UIF Covid19. We'll process it as it comes because they contribute to UIF.
Yeah. You know, one of the real issues is to deal with businesses that perhaps fail to submit or they make a mistake and the employee is left high and dry. And this is a lot of the concerns of some individuals out there. What recourse do they have?
We have our COVID hotline, 012-337-1997. If they encounter any problem, we have our contact center available with capable individuals that can help them through the process.
Now, if we look at the database currently, how many people are on the UIF database as contributors?
At the top of my head, we have about 1.6 million, 1.4 million companies that are registered with UIF, with just over, let's say, 9 million people that have registered for UIF.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the number we're looking at. But like you say, there is absolutely no predicting what that number is going to look like due to what's happening. Yeah, what's happening with coronavirus. Just as we start to wrap up, what agreements were made at NEDLAC with labour unions in dispensing this money, as the money belongs to workers?
I can just pick one case in point in the bargaining council of the clothing industry. They've signed an agreement with our minister, and now we are busy finalizing the memorandum of agreement. The intention is to bring all the companies in that bargaining council. And this is one way also of simplifying the payment process, that the bargaining council will transfer funds to the bargaining council, and the bargaining council will deal with the employers in that space. We are also encouraging that more and more bargaining council to come on board to simplify the process further, so that their members can actually have bread on the table during this difficult time.
All right, Tebogo, we'll leave it there for this morning. Thanks very much for talking to us. That was the UIF Commissioner, Tebogo Maruping, explaining to us the process that needs to be followed by businesses when claiming for their employees during this period.